I'm really excited to bring you this handy dandy tool from Grouchy Gardener, the UK's #1 selling garden brand. This is the Tiger Trowel Handheld garden tool. That QVC price is $28, but not today. It's a clearance price, $16.99. 3 easy payments of just $5.66. You're saving over $11, but there's absolutely no reorders. What I think is incredible about this tool is it gets hard jobs done. You can use it as a shovel, a scooper, but then it has that built-in saw edge that actually allows you to cut roots and prune bushes and trees as well. I'm so thrilled because joining us from the UK is Joe Smith, who brings us Grouchy Gardener here at the Q. Hey Joe, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, you're inside. What time is it over in England right now?
Nearly 9:30 at night.
Oh, okay, that makes sense that you're inside.
The sun's gone down. Should we ever see any sun, in all honesty? But hey, I'm very happy to bring you the what we call the Tiger Trowel.
Yeah.
Now, we're very poor maintenance, but we do medicals. And it comes to you in a little holster, which you can carry around on your belt loop. Right. If I take this out, this is an amazing tool. This is a one-piece metal tool. Right. It means that it cannot be broken.
Yeah.
Separated. It means it is super, super tough. It's got a measuring guide. It's got 2 sharp blades at the edge, and it's got a super, super sharp saw and an old rustic nylon rope as a handle.
Yeah.
But you know where tools normally like separate or they normally go into each other? If you drive a car over this, it is not going to break. And that's a really, really good thing about it. And I wanted to show you particularly how sharp this is.
Oh my gosh.
Because if you want to go through your roots,
yeah,
if you want to go through your tubers, then I've got myself a pineapple here.
Yes.
This is very fibrous, it's very tough. I can actually slice through a pineapple, and if I can slice through a pineapple like that, I can slice through roots, I can slice through hard soil, I can slice through my bedding that has got pot bound, and that's what's absolutely great about it.
That's incredible. I mean, just cutting the pineapple like that, because all of us have tried to hack into a pineapple before, like with a kitchen knife, and it's impossible. This is a really sharp saw edge, and I love that it comes with that the case that you can wear on your belt loop, but also it keeps it protected when you're not using it as well, right?
Exactly. We're a 3rd generation family of gardeners, and my father was a landscape gardener for 35 years. But prior to him, my great uncle Peter got him interested in gardening. And he always used to say to me that in England, we do what we call mooch around gardening. And that means 5-minute gardening, container gardening. Yeah. And the idea with a Tiger Trowel is we've got a trowel and a Japanese hori knife, and we've merged them into one. Yes. And it's that one tool that can do so many jobs. And the idea is if you go into your garden and just spend 5 minutes in it, just every day, improve it by 1%, 100 days later, you've got a 100% better garden. And this will do your spring jobs, your autumn jobs, the summer jobs, and it'll just carry everything over. So I've got myself a plant that I've taken from outside. I've got some of the bulbs that are starting to shoot and flower, but I've got weeds in the middle. This is delicate, and the sharp points, they can dive down, up and under grasses. And can you see this?
Wow.
I can take out the entire weed, do not disturb any of the plants whatsoever.
That's incredible. And Joe, I think that's so smart what you said, that you're actually combining 2 very beloved garden tools, the trowel, the hori knife, and what you're creating is that handy tool that you can use for just about everything. I mean, I have this little, I think it's a little hosta in front of me in the dirt. It's so easy just to like cut into the dirt. I love that it gives you that measuring guide so you know exactly how deep you're measuring down. Also, I love that it's in inches despite being a UK brand, because Joe, my husband's from England, and all the time he's like, yeah, the centimeters, and I'm like, Steve, no one knows what you're talking about.
No, we had to change that for you guys. We didn't want to confuse you. I'm not going to lie.
We do get confused, Joe. I know. Every every single day, my husband Steve is like, what about the metric system? I'm like, it's not going to happen, Steve. I'm sorry.
But there's a story behind the Hori knife.
Yeah.
And the Hori knife, which we do take this onto,
Yeah.
it said that it was taken in ancient times in Japan by the villagers, and they needed just one tool to go up into the mountains to cut out and transplant the rare and wild and beautiful flowers and take them down to the village leaders, down into the villages in Japan. And this is the take on the Hori knife. This tool is ridiculously strong. I challenge you to break it. It has no separation point, but it can do so many different jobs. So I've got a little lily build. I can plant my lily bulbs. I can carry it around with me, and because I can carry it around, it means I can do two-handed gardening. I can pull it out. I can do my weeding. I can get into my rockery. I can do everything that I want to do.
Joe, that's incredible. It does every job you need to do. Look how easily it just cuts through that pretty, actually I really like that moss between those stones, but look how easy it is. You can actually prune bushes and trees in a single scoop. It removes that entire dandelion weed at the roots. Not to mention, you know, we're selling a lot of bulbs right now, and it's that perfect thing that creates that deep, perfect pocket for every bulb you want to plant.
Exactly. And I love it because it'll take care of your trowel, it'll take care of your weed, it'll take care of your cultivator. And all those tools cost a lot of money.
Right.
But if you are a container gardener and you do like just being able to potter around, as we say, this will do your planting and your transplanting. But it's got sharp blades at the point. It's aerodynamic, which means it pierces into the hard soil, the rocky soil. These tips here, like an aeroplane or a bird's beak that dive into the water, and you can use it to plant and transplant with. And if you do have your bulbs, if you do have your plants, anything that you want on that side, it will pierce through. And the old design, if you notice, the handle is square as well. Yeah. And that makes it a little bit thicker. So if you do have dexterity issues, if you do have hands that sometimes you've got a bit of arthritis, it's a thicker, easier grip.
Oh, that's good to know. And I love that you told us that it's that single piece of metal. 150 have already been ordered. Give us a call now to place your order. That's the best way to do it. I think this is going to be that only tool that you need to take care of every job around your garden. This is M's 80479 from Grouchy Gardener, the UK's #1 garden brand. You're also getting an incredible clearance price today on this Tiger Trowel handheld garden tool, $16.99, 3 easy payments, just $5.66. Bring it home today. Joe, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for spending time with me.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
All right, you too. Cheers. Oh, I just want to give you a little update. Over 3